Here is your map rotation for our first matchup of the day, Elevate versus Spacestation. But here we go, jumping into our first map of this new season, SSG versus Elevate on Abyss. Let's get this one started.
Should be noticed too, SSG have a little bit of a wrinkle coming into today's matchup as they are not able to field Mason, their new pickup in today's game. He was unavailable or something went on there, so instead they're going to be having Razaplaze fill in for them. SSG is holding strong, already controlling 20 seconds on the initial hill.
Elevate right now, but briefly, 2 members for SSG are going to fall, so we'll see if Elevate can manage a bit of a comeback, but it looks like Visions has a different idea in mind with that nice double kill. 6-0 for him off the start.
That's all to the benefit of the players from SSG that are still holding on to the hill, most notably Visions, as we mentioned before, very much seems to be in charge of this area right now, so he's going to continue to rack up that time as SSG already close to 100 here, only into the 3rd hill of the match as well, so things continuing to look promising for them, but they're going to have to watch out as obviously those rockets coming in hot for Strafe as he picks up a double kill with them. He's going to wait around the corner and make sure BFB doesn't get scavenged, not even going to take it himself either. He's working on a trap with Kjewls. It plays beautifully, locking in a 3rd kill before he finally gets traded out to Sucky, but pretty sure we still have multiple members of SSG alive and out on the hill, so their lead is going to continue to be locked in here.
Yeah, I think what SSG continues to do better than a lot of teams in the league is playing their lives in favorable situations. Typically, we'll only see 1 member go down for SSG.
Holding the line, Respawn should now be coming in from SSG, and indeed they are. That's going to bleed the pressure out from Elevate once again, only able to get that 5 or 6 key seconds, in the Rockets' case, 4 kills that they would normally be able to scavenge from, as we're oftentimes seeing it change hands, and Wutum, nicely lined up for him here, gets himself a double kill as we check out the medals for himself, able to clean up the remnants of whatever was left at Elevate's health pool there.
1 minute remaining here. I'm not sure if Elevate has it left in the tank to make this one happen.
Won't be able to do that in 5 seconds. They'll need to keep at least 1 member on the hill at all times. However, they're still evenly trading out inside of this one. A lot of pressure going to come onto Reticle here for these next few moments. He's the only player up for the squad until the respawns come in here. Now that we trigger overtime, though, he's been able to pull off his job. Sucky and Strafe going to need to do it instead. They'll maintain presence on the hill, but it's not going to be long enough. SSG clears it out, and they clutch out map number 1. Around those actual weapon respawn timers, so let's get into it and see if that's going to be the case. They'll be able to keep up with more competition this time. Both teams are immediately going to contest here for the small hill and try to take control of the weapon here for themselves. Not sure who ended up coming out with it, but we should see it on the kill feed in just a moment. Looks like Kjewls at least gets himself away with the SMG, but it's Daybreak along with Sucky cleaning up on the sidelines there with 3 more kills coming in for Elevate. Visions still going to have the SMG to play with, and he'll use it, taking out Reticle from down below. So SSG quickly re-equalizing things, or at least trying to here, as they contend against the Bat too, but just as quickly as it's picked up from SSG, it's also dropped by Daybreak as he's got the snipes. Once again, they're not able to use the full breadth of the ammo, which is not a right situation for Kjewls. Great insertion here with the Bat, but now he's trapped out in the open at his portal get closed behind him. Still able to hunt down Sucky from above, though. Nicely played from Kjewls, racking up the kills from SSG as they try to restore their advantage here, now at about +5 over Elevate. SSG don't want to be standing out in the open, be susceptible to these sniper shots, and even the plays are trying to make through their portals are not panning out, but a big pickup there from Razaplaze to drop it right now. That'll give a lot of extra freedom over the members of SSG as they look for a way to get back into this. Down by only 2. They've also scavenged the sniper for themselves. Wutum is utilizing it, so that 2 disadvantage quickly turns into only 1 here and goes even further beyond that as 3 more kills show up on the feed for SSG, finally giving them back the advantage.
Yeah, and there's another 1-for-3 trade in the hands of SSG. Only Raza goes down, and I think it was only Reticle left alive for Elevate. So they're able to swing this lead back into their favor, and for those, so that's at least slowed SSG down just a little bit.
Well, they just tried to go for a little bit of a riskier play here, heading in from down below. They have the Bat to support them now that they've gotten within close range here, but so far only an even exchange. But a risk taken by Wutum, and he'll pay for it. He goes down, but SSG at least able to keep things up, only locking the advantage in at the same point it was previously here. Visions once again clutch on the trade too.
You see how good this SSG setup is once it's executed. It's essentially what they've been fighting for this entire game, is control of that high ground, forcing Elevate into those low spawns and making them battle their way up.
Where that high ground presence really comes back to help out SSG here. As you can see it, just with Sucky's POV, the struggle he's having with trying to line up shots from up on top. Every kill they get is being immediately traded out by SSG because of their positional advantage. They're not going to be able to scavenge the sniper, though. Daybreak's able to get that for himself yet again from inside of the hut. Goes crusading with it, though. And unfortunately, he's going to be shut down by Visions. He's taken out. SSG now back in the lead by 2 kills. There's 2 more to lock in the W here.
You can see how they're spread out around the map right now. They don't want to be collapsed on. and throw this lead away with the double kill. But yeah, now here Elevate is on the move. It'll trade 1-for-1, and SSG with Wutum getting that SMG kill. Well, in this series, continuing their dominance from the previous season. And now we move on to map number 3.
Obviously, massive props to SSG for being able to spread their control that far on the previous map, too. It's not easy by any stretch to keep consistent control over both of those towers. It's all SSG's way as the Cats finally start to shift a little bit here. Elevate battled off their home point, not going to be able to maintain any pressure there, so it's SSG with a triple cap for the first aggressive action of the map.
With Chenzo no longer on this roster, I'm going to be curious to see if they can kind of keep up that high-octane pressure throughout the entire length of a domination. But it looks like Wutum being on the roster might be all you need as he pulls out the kaleidoscope to regain control of the map.
But Elevate will still be able to find a way to insert themselves into it. Should be seeing finally at least one cap come out for Elevate. They'll look to make it 2 as well, as they're going to go for this side point, but it's being heavily contested by the players on SSG. They're in fact looking like they're going to get it back as well, or at least be able to keep it contested for the foreseeable future as Kjewls hides on the front end of the portal box, and there we go. Relocks the triple cap in for SSG.
Whew. This is probably Spacestation just absolutely playing out of their minds. You see Visions and Wutum again in that slaying department. 16 kills for Visions, 16 kills for Wutum, and they are just slaying out, allowing Kjewls and Raza to really control these points, and Elevate just kind of is left dizzy right now, not knowing what hit him or what to do. One shot left before Wutum has to reload. Can he make something happen here?
Yep.
Does find one. Of course, it's Wutum. I never should have doubted you. 2 hills now for SSG as they have managed to retake control of Oasis.
See here, Wutum, beautifully done as he hunts down an opponent through multiple portals, ends up finding him at point-blank range with the sniper, lands the headshot anyway. Beautifully done as SSG take back their triple cap.
They can try to shut this one down, but really, SSG only needing 60 points at this point in time is looking like this one's a wrap.
The triple cap's going to be relocked in one more time for SSG. This will be approximately the 3rd one they have gotten for themselves over the course of the map, and it's going to be the one that sends them right up to 700 points as SSG locks in a confident 3-0 win over Elevate to start out the season.